This is Fitness Blender's Total Body, Strength, and Cardio Blend. In this workout, we're going to be going through 2 rounds each of 6 different groups of exercises. Each group will have 2 exercises, one a cardio exercise done for 20 seconds, and one a strength exercise done for 12 repetitions. Now you will need dumbbells of varying weights to do the strength exercises, or you can swap those dumbbells out for some other kind of weighted object. Let's go ahead and get started with our first group, up and out jacks for our cardio exercise and a chest press bridge for our strength exercise. Go ahead and get ready. And let's start up with those up and out jacks, 20 seconds. This is just a traditional jumping jack and then a front jack, so instead of bringing those arms up over your head, you can bring it right in front of your chest, then right back down again. Same idea as a regular jumping jack, just a little bit different motion with those arms. Just keep that motion nice and quick, snapping those legs in and out, moving those arms nice and quick, keeping everything rigid. We're almost done. And let it relax. All right, let's go and drop down to the ground, lay flat on your back for that bridge and a chest press. Grab those dumbbells. Bring those feet in nice and close as comfortable, and then bring those hips up nice and high to that bridge, nice straight line from knee to shoulder, and then start that chest press motion. Nice slow controlled motion, pushing those dumbbells straight up over top of your chest, slowly lowering them back down to the ground, kicking those elbows out really nice and wide before you slowly press it right back up again. Remember, try to set the weight that's going to be difficult for you to finish 12 repetitions, 2 sets. Also keep in mind, the heavier weight you use, as long as you can control it, the more calories you're going to burn. So try to push yourself on this one, try to burn as many calories as you can, as well as building that strength. And that is 10 right there. You got 2 more repetitions, nice slow controlled motion. Just 1 more, slowly press it up. And let it relax. All right, set those dumbbells off to the side, go ahead and stand back up. We've got another round of the up and out jacks, and start it up. Now the key with this cardio component is trying to get that heart rate up as high as you possibly can before you switch back into that strength training exercise again. So try to push yourself as much as you can, get those arms and legs nice and tight, those core muscles nice and tight, trying to burn as many calories as possible. And we're almost done, just about 5 seconds left. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and drop it back down on the ground again for our last round of those bridges plus a chest press. Bring those feet in, bring those hips up, and start that chest press. Nice and slow down, bring those elbows out nice and wide, then slowly press it right back up again, stopping right above that shoulder joint, then slowly back down again. Just keep that motion under control. The slower you go, the harder it's going to be for those muscles. And again, the more weight you use, the more weight you can control, the more calories you're going to burn as well. And that is number 10 right there. You got 2 more repetitions, nice slow controlled motion. Nice tight squeeze the top, 1 more. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and set those dumbbells off to the side. Let's start in with our next 2 exercises. Our cardio is going to be high knees for 20 seconds. Our strength exercise is going to be a deadlift plus a row for 12 repetitions. Go ahead and get ready. And start up. Drive those knees really nice and high. Get them up over top of that hip joint if you can. At least hip height if possible. Make sure that those feet just barely touch the ground for a split second before you drive them right back up again. Try to keep this motion really, really quick. Trying to get as much of a cardio burn out of this as you can. Burning tons of calories. Trying to get that heart rate up really nice and high. And let it relax. All right, let's go and move on to that deadlift with a row. Grab those dumbbells. Nice flat back. Knees slightly bent. Bend straight over from that hip joint. Do that row motion, pulling those elbows up nice and wide out to the side. Basically the exact opposite motion you're doing for that chest press. Nice and slow, stand it right back up straight, and then drop it right back over again, another row. Now make sure each one of these motions is really, really separate, very, very deliberate. Make sure it's a nice, slow, controlled motion as you tip down for that deadlift, dropping down to the bottom, pause at the bottom, and then start that row motion. Once that row motion is completely done, those arms are completely relaxed, and then you slowly come back up from that deadlift. Again, make sure each one of those motions is really nice and separate, a very, very deliberate, controlled motion. And that is repetition 10 right there. You got 2 more repetitions. Nice, slow, controlled motion. 1 left, tip forward. Nice, deep row, pulling those elbows up nice and high. Stand it back up, and you're done. Go ahead and drop those dumbbells off. We got another round of high knees. And start them up. Drive those knees. Get those feet moving as quickly as you possibly can. Remember, try to get that knee above the height of that hip if you can. Constantly trying to push yourself as hard as possible, trying to make these 20 seconds count every single second, trying to burn as many calories as you can. We're almost done, just a few seconds left. Keep driving those knees and let it relax. All right, grab those dumbbells again. We got another round of deadlift and row. And start them up. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Slight bend in that knee. Make sure that back is perfectly flat the entire time, dipping over as far as you possibly can until that lower back starts to feel like it's going to round on you. And then start that row motion, slowly pulling those elbows up and out to the side. Try to keep them straight across from one another, straight through that shoulder, and then nice and slow, let them drop back down before you stand back up from that deadlift. And that's number 10 right there. We got 2 more repetitions. Keep that motion going nice and solid. I know those arms are getting nice and tired, but focus on keeping that form. This is your last one right here. Go ahead and stand it back up and let it relax. All right, let's go ahead and move on to those next 2 exercises. Lateral jumps for our cardio and a reverse crossover lunge with a lateral raise for our strength exercise. Go ahead and get ready. And start up. 20 seconds of lateral jumps. Try to keep those hips nice and low, moving back and forth as quickly as you possibly can, getting a nice wide jump every single time. Again, try to get that heart up as much as possible. You're trying to burn as many calories with this as you can. And just 5 seconds left. Keep it going. Stay nice and low. Nice wide jumps. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're doing the crossover lunge with a lateral raise. So step behind you with one leg, across as far as is comfortable. And the same time as you drop down into that lunge, you're going to pick those arms up out to the side. Try to get that hand at least shoulder height. Make sure that motion is nice and slow under control. You don't want to lose your balance on this one. So take your time. Do a really nice deliberate step. Same thing with those arms. Slowly raise those arms. You don't want to build momentum into this. You want all that effort coming from only that shoulder. No momentum helping out at all. And we just have 1 more repetition. And go ahead and set those dumbbells down. Let's go ahead and move on to those lateral jumps for our second round. And start them up. Keep nice and low. Make sure that jump is nice and wide and move as quickly as you can. Try to get that heart up there and burn as many calories as possible. And just 5 seconds left. Keep that motion going. Almost done. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and grab those dumbbells. You got another round of the crossover lunges with a lateral raise. Keep that motion nice and slow under control. Remember, you don't want to lose your balance on this, so really deliberately place that step back behind you. Nice low lunge at the same time as lifting those arms. Make sure you're not building any momentum into it. You want all that effort to come just from that shoulder joint. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Just keep it going. And that's number 10 right there. Just 2 more repetitions. 1 left. And let it relax. All right, drop those dumbbells off. Let's go ahead and get ready for our next exercises. The cardio is going to be a squat hop, and the strength exercise is going to be a pullover crunch. Go ahead and get ready. And let's start up with the squat hops. So nice quick motion, squat down nice and low, snap those feet together, then right back out again, dropping back down to that squat. Just barely let those feet touch the top of that hop before you go right back down into that squat again. Just 5 seconds left. We're almost done. Keep them going. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're going to be doing the pullover crunch next. Laying flat on your back. Get those legs straight up over top of those hips. Arms right up above your head. Slowly pull that dumbbell straight over top of your chest. Then slowly crunch those hands up towards those feet. Drop those shoulder blades back down, then slowly drop those hands back over top of that head, then start that motion all over again. Just keep it going under control, slow motions. Make sure you can control that weight. Those arms are perfectly straight, just a slight bend in that elbow. You don't want to completely lock that elbow out. Then nice controlled motion pulling over top of your chest and back down. And that's number 10 right there. 2 more repetitions. 1 left. Nice tight crunch. And let it relax. All right, drop those dumbbells off. Go and stand back up. Another 20 seconds of squat hops. And start them up. Keep those feet quick. Get a nice deep squat. Try to get that heart rate up really nice and high. Breathing heavy. Make sure you're burning as many calories as you can. Just 5 seconds left. Keep that motion going nice and strong. We're almost done. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and drop back down to the ground. Grab those dumbbells. Get those legs straight up over top of those hips. Hands over top of that head. Start that pullover motion. Slight bend in that elbow. Crunch up towards those toes. Slowly back down. And arms back out over your head. Just keep that motion going under control. Remember, no quick motions, slow controlled pull up over those shoulders, then a crunch up towards those toes, and slowly back out. Just keep that motion going. And that's number 10 right there. 2 more repetitions to go. Nice slow controlled motions. 1 left. Crunch it up, slowly back down, and let it relax. All right, drop those dumbbells off. Go ahead and stand back up. Get ready for our next 2 exercises. V-hops for our cardio, and a ski squat plus a tricep kickback for our strength exercise. Let's go ahead and get ready. And start them up. 20 seconds of V-hops. If you want to, use those dumbbells for a marker. Using a V pattern, starting about 1 foot or 2 feet away from those dumbbells right behind them, you're going to jump up to the left, back to that center point, then up to the right, and quickly back again. Just keep moving back and forth as quick as you can, barely letting those feet touch the ground before you're hopping right back in the opposite direction. And let it relax. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells when you're doing a ski squat plus a tricep kickback, so those feet nice and close together. Squat down, kick those hands back, then stand right back up. Every single time you come back up, you want to let those arms go completely extended down by your sides. As you squat, you're going to kick those elbows up back behind you, bring them as parallel to the ground as you can. Then nice and slow, kick that arm straight back behind you at the bottom of that squat, pausing at the bottom of that squat, and then slowly drop those hands back down before you start back up from that squat again. Just keep that motion under control. Again, nice slow range of motion. Don't let any momentum build into this exercise. And that's 10 right there. 2 more repetitions. Keep that motion nice and slow under control. And back up. That's your last one right there. Let it relax. Drop those dumbbells down. Set up for another V-hop. 20 seconds. And start. Get those feet moving really nice and quick. Remember, just barely let those toes touch before you're moving back in the opposite direction. Keep those feet as close together as you can. Make sure you're trying to push yourself as hard as possible, burning as many calories as you can the entire time. Just keep pushing yourself. We are almost done. Just a few seconds left. And let it relax. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells again. You got 1 more round of the ski squat with a tricep kickback. Start that squat. Extend those arms back behind you. Slowly come back up and start it over. Nice controlled motion. Get down as low as is comfortable with that squat. Try to get those arms, that upper arm parallel to the ground. Then extend that arm back behind you as far as you can. Nice full extension. Then slowly drop it back down before you stand right back up. Make sure you're doing this really nice and slow. Don't build any momentum. Remember, try to use as heavy a weight as you can control, keeping that form nice and solid. If you can't keep that form nice and solid, then you need to drop down. If it's too easy for you, then you need to push it up. And we're almost done. That's 10 right there. You got 2 more repetitions. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Coming back up. 1 more. Extend those arms back. Slowly back down. Stand up. And let it relax. All right, go ahead and drop those dumbbells off. Get ready for our next exercises. The jumping oblique twist for 20 seconds and a sumo squat with a bicep curl. Go ahead and get ready. And start it up. With a really quick motion, hopping those feet back and forth from left to right, trying to rotate those hips and shoulders in opposite directions, trying to get those feet going to the left and those shoulders going to the right, and then vice versa. A real quick motion, moving back and forth, alternating every single hop, making sure you're trying to burn as many calories as you can, trying to keep that heart rate up really nice and high, and go ahead and let it relax. All right, go ahead and grab those dumbbells. We're moving on to the next exercise, the sumo squat with a bicep curl. So with those hands facing forward, palms facing forward away from you, feet really nice and wide, toes pointed out just a little bit. You're going to drop down nice and low, curl at the bottom, stand up, and then drop that curl at the top. Just keep that motion going under control. A nice deep squat every single time. Try to get those hips down as low as possible. Nice slow contraction, curling that hand up to that shoulder. Stand up, and then slowly let that hand drop back down. Just keep in mind, just like all the other exercises, don't let any momentum build into this. Keep all the motions slow, under control, and never ever let that momentum build up. And that's number 10 right there. You got 2 more repetitions. Nice, slow, controlled motion. Remember, keep trying to get a really nice deep squat. Tight curl every single time. And let it relax. All right, let's go ahead and move back to those jumping oblique twists. Another 20 seconds. And start them up. Keep those feet really nice and quick. Rotating those hips and shoulders in opposite directions as best you can. Really trying to work that torso the entire time you're doing this exercise. Just keep it going. Keep that heart rate up really nice and high. Burn those calories. Just about 5 seconds left. We're almost done. Keep them going. And let it relax. All right, good job. Let's move back to that last set of the sumo squat with a bicep curl. Feet nice and wide. Palms facing forward in front. Squat it down really nice and low. Curl those dumbbells up. Stand up. Then drop those dumbbells back down. Just keep that motion going over and over again. Again, nice, slow, controlled motion. Don't let any momentum build into this. And we're almost done. Just 2 more repetitions. Last one. And let it relax. Good job. This workout is complete. You just finished Fitness Blenders, Total Body, Strength, and Cardio Blend.